guys, this is Pikmin Master. Welcome to Well Thoughts On. Okay, Smash Bros. Ballot. Enough said. I mean, it's a thing. So, anyway, I feel so, for some weird reason, have no idea what that is. What the heck? But for everyone else, well, you get to get the idea of what I'm talking about. Is, wow, this is a thing. And I'm surprised. I mean, this is not the first time it's happened. It's actually the second. First time is, well, of course, Japanese only, which is not surprising at all. I mean, you would think that, being Japan, they would rather have Japan handle all the Japan-centered games, right? But no, this literally everyone in the world can handle it. You know, Japan, US, everyone in Europe, the people in the United Kingdom who don't classify themselves as European. Yeah. Anyway, so, wow. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just still surprised it's actually a thing. Nintendo, Sora LTD, whatever, is actually letting people to vote on what character they want in Smash Brothers. Although, granted, it's probably going to be like 1, maybe 2, like, at a stretch 3. But, yeah, it'll be great. Because anyway, saying the first ballot that they did back in between Smash 64 and Melee, Bowser was the winner of that. So, and guess who's on Smash Bros. Ever since? Next is Peach, and then some other characters, and then we got to Ganondorf. Which, actually, interesting, guys, like, there were some characters that were above Ganondorf on the final polls, yet Ganondorf got in, not the other characters, at least not until Brawl did. I think I remember Diddy Kong Wario was a third, however, Wario didn't show up until Brawl. So that is interesting, like, how there'd be a chance in that there won't be just the winners who are going to might be in Smash Brothers. Heck, maybe the whoever the biggest winners are might be in a future Smash Brothers if, you know, Sakurai still allows the continuation of Smash Brothers, even whether or not he's gonna be involved in it. But it's still really interesting that everyone's allowed to do so. And speaking of anyone, they actually said that any video game character, as long as that character is in what originating in the video game, they count. So, and considering how many, you know, non-Nintendo characters are there, I mean, we got characters from rival companies, we got indies, we got characters that, you know, other popular characters that are on Nintendo consoles. And then we got artists from Adventure Quest.
LOL.
Dude, okay. As much as I used to love Adventure Quest, I mean, I have a favorite weapon in it, but... Okay. Yeah. And I was saying, what was I? Oh yeah, and characters that were, popular icons back in the day, who deserve just as much of a chance as any other, to be in essentially a game about the history of video games, you know, trying to beat the crowd at each other. Okay. Now, everyone here knows who I'm voting for, so I don't need to explain why. But, if I were to have, let's say, 10, like a top 10, because apparently I'm looking at Smash Ballot in Google image search, and they have like a template for, you know, top 10 Smash Bros. Ballot votes. I'm gonna put it here. Now, I have yet to decide what they are, so I'm just gonna put them here, whatever. Anyway. But it's really interesting how things will work. I mean, like, first, right now we got Mewtwo. Yeah, he's already out. Next we got Lucas, which is pretty cool. And then we got sound files of Ryu from Street Fighter and Roy, the other Roy. However, I won't cover that until Smash Online 10, which will be sometime next month. But this video will be uploaded first. Long story short, Ryu's moves will be self-explanatory, and Roy, well, even though I would mistakenly thought that Roy's Awakening artwork has a second sword, but it's actually a scabbard. But what's stopping him from fighting using a scabbard? I mean, it looks sharp enough. So, yeah, saying I might avoid my dual wield or something. It'd be cool to avoid dual wields, like to avoid being like a second freaking Marth clone with fire. Really. But that's almost beside the point. Well, we'll get to that when we get to that. Really got nothing else much to say. It's just, really, this is a thing. We can vote for whoever we want. We can vote for Wolf. We can vote for Zombie Wolf. We can vote for the Reckless Safety Notice Man. We can vote for Shantae. That's awesome. But what really, really sucks is that Wolf's probably going to be the highest front runner, mostly because he wasn't in Smash Brothers. Which really stinks because I don't want any more clones or semi-clones. It's just like, yeah, Wolf has a shot. Roy had a shot. Mewtwo had a shot. Why do people like these characters? I mean, there's a reason why I like Roy. Roy's actually one of my mains in Melee because he was actually fun to use back in the day. So at least that's a good reason for Roy. However, we already have Marth and Lucina is a clone of Marth. I mean, granted, there's probably some ways to make Roy not a clone of Marth. Like, example, in Melee, his neutral B is a slash, not a stab. Probably handle the hitbox's way to that. Sure. But everything else about Roy is the same as Marth, except add fire. But, and maybe like Mewtwo. For example, like, I don't find Mewtwo that good in Smash 4. Although I've only tried it in 3DS version because as of this point, I still have not finished recording all of the Wii U replays I want to record. Which is a lot of them. Well, that I don't have much time. But I don't find Mewtwo that good. Doesn't have to disable as a projectile, therefore it can be reflected, pocketed, whatever. And it just, I don't know, don't find Mewtwo that good. And, Lucas, we all know Ness is good, so Lucas being basically an easier, like a much, much easier Ness, probably even be top tier, for all I know. But, yeah, I got nothing. I'm at these to say already. So, there you go. That's a thing. You know, I'm voting for. I'm sticking to my girl Shantae. But, yeah, people have their own shots. Who do I think will probably win? King K. Rool. So I think King K. Rool is probably the winner. Because if they're gonna put Wolf in regardless of the ballot, they're probably gonna King K. Rool in as a newcomer. Pretty much have to because I think King K. Rool is Japan's favorite. So he's Japan's favorite, and he's way up there on the everywhere else polls. But of course, we don't know that because it's not showing the official results yet. So I think it's gonna be the final slots of Smash 4 is gonna be Mewtwo, Lucas, if Roy and or Ryu show up, and then we get maybe Wolf, and then finally King K. Rool, or maybe not exactly in that order though, but you get the idea. I want Shantae to win. I really want Shantae to win. I really want an indie character to actually represent. Like, if Shovel Knight wins, I can completely understand. If Banjo wins, I would totally use him. I would totally like to use him, as long as it doesn't suck. If, the Inkling wins, I would like to use the Inkling. I mean, the Inkling could be used like a really good idea for moveset. If Bayonetta wins, I don't think Bayonetta will win because there's the Kamiya, the creator of Bayonetta, hates Smash Bros. For some reason. But I don't want to talk to that because that's just, I would have a good headcanon about why he doesn't want anyone to talk about Bayonetta. And Wolf has already been in Smash. If Daisy wins, I got nothing more to say. And let's say freaking Abe Lincoln wins, I would not approve. It was like if Abe Lincoln of Codename Team wins, I would not approve. If Bandana D wins, kind of hard to see, but whatever. If Sora from Kingdom Hearts wins, the licensing nightmares. Whatever. So that's it for the Smash Fighter ballot. So see you guys later for some other video.